know I love to talk that talk. Been like that since I could walk. My hustle drives me and never part. On the front seat.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing so good. I'm so blessed.
Oh, well, that's the way to be.
Isn't it? I got all this energy for you that I'm ready to just, hope you ready, baby.
There we go. What's happening?
Nothing much. I want to thank you so much for being like my fourth, not like, but you are my fourth guest on Kera Dangerous Conversation.
Oh, all right.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Where you at? You in a studio?
No, I'm in my house. I just had I'm making muffins for Kim Whitley's son. Alexa off. I'm making muffins for Kim Whitley's son, Joshua. Alexa, stop the alarm. And I just had a 3-hour writing class.
Woo!
Because I'm writing a movie, but I'm at home. I'm really at home just kind of cooking because I made these muffins for my little nephew, Joshua.
Now hold up, now Sherri. Now you gonna tell me you just casually writing a movie?
Oh, yeah. That I'm working on casually cooking and writing a movie, working on a children's book, doing my podcast. You got to do something in this quarantine, girl.
Who does that?
You got to find ways. You got to go. Geez, what gift do I have in this time period that I can possibly use and do something with? And so,
do you know what you're doing in that kitchen, girl? Let me see your elbows. You got them Southern lady elbows.
No, I don't. I don't throw them like that. I wish I did. I make what is this? I make very limited stuff. So,
are you a baker, or can you get down with some meats and some collard greens, some cabbage?
I can make enough cabbage to survive.
Okay.
I make greens to survive. So I'm not that one that throws down in the kitchen. But if I got a good date, I can throw down in the kitchen.
Okay.
But
let me test you. Go ahead.
What was you gonna test me about?
Let me test you real quick, boo. How black are you? Are you a hot sauce girl?
No.
Man, come on, Sherri.
I know. I do not like hot sauce. My son doesn't like it probably because I never gave it to him. But I have hot sauce for all those people who come over to my house and they go, "Where is the hot sauce?" So I do have hot sauce.
I'm gonna pray for you. I see.
Okay. I'll receive those prayers.
I'm gonna tell you how country I am. You know what I like with my cabbage?
What?
This gonna be real country now, so don't judge me. Okay, here you go.
What?
Fatback cabbage, fried cornbread. Fatback cabbage, fried cornbread. On top of it. What?
What is fatback cabbage?
You don't Sherri. Oh, Lord Jesus, Sherri. See, this is a divine moment. God wanted us to meet, baby. You ain't never had no fatback. You ain't never had no.
That sounds like something that's gonna kill you.
It probably look. Well, my grandparents lived a long time. Whether they had some high cholesterol, I don't know. They was out in the fields working all day.
Yeah, and it was probably picked from their garden.
Yes, ma'am.
Steroids and pesticides on it. That's the stuff to kill you.
You know it, boo. You know it.
When my second marriage, his family lived in North Carolina, and one of his aunties had she had pigs on her farm. I've never seen pigs this big. And that was big. That pig looked like a big 3 horses.
I believe.
They always, they killed pigs and they would eat all of the pork, but they never got sick because they were feeding the pig their stuff, if there was no pesticides, no steroids. Can I tell you, when she made bacon, oh my gosh.
Right, that's some thick bacon right there. That's some good.
Oh my gosh. So I believe you when you say your grandparents, that's what they made, and they never got sick because it was probably fresh, fresh ingredients. It ain't the stuff that we buy at the store that they spray with it's all waxy when you
right.
get it.
They killing us now, but yeah, before it was much healthier.
Yeah, it was much healthier. So that sounds good. Fat bag. Oh my gosh, you don't sound healthy, but it sounds good.
It's good when you eat it with your fingers.
All right, that's it. That is it. I'm not gonna argue with you. I feel like I'm not black though. I didn't
you know what?
The first test.
No, you pretty black, but I'm gonna have to just deduct a few cool points from you for that.
I'm suburb black, I guess.
That's okay. That's okay. Look, I don't know how y'all go all these years. Every time I interview somebody, my mouth gets so dry. It's like it waits till I get up on here. Does that happen to you?
No.
So what's wrong?
You nervous?
No, I'm not nervous. You my homegirl in my head.
Okay. I don't know why your mouth gets dry. You drink enough water?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna have to see what's up with that. I don't know what's going on.
Because you might not be, getting enough water into your system. How much water are you drinking?
I'm not sitting there counting it, but I probably drink more coffee than water.
More who water?
More coffee than water sometimes.
Oh, that's not good. You can't feed your brain coffee.
But in the entertainment business, we gotta stay up. I gotta have I'm addicted.
That means you got to get some sleep. Not so much staying up. You got to get some sleep. And you got to drink water. Your brain, Alexa, set an alarm for 15 minutes. Your brain can't operate on just coffee and no sleep.
You're going to have these people thinking I'm just not taking care of myself. I got some water right here.
There you go. You got to drink it all.
Oh.
It really is. You got to take care of yourself. Why do you think God got us in this quarantine? We haven't been doing the self-care and doing what we're supposed to be doing.
I'm glad you said that, because you know what? Let me go ahead and start the show how I like to start it off, even though we already kind of carried on here a little bit.
Okay.
What I like to do with people is give them their flowers. So just for a second, I just want you to sit back, relax. And I want to tell you why you are a special person to me.
Oh.
Yes. So I have to be honest. The first time I was introduced to you was a Jamie Foxx show.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yes, and you were playing Fancy's friend.
Sheila.
Yes. And you were funny as all hell. And it was just those little comedic things you did. Like, you would do things with your eyes when you would dance. Whenever you thought a man looked good, you would just act all crazy person on that show to me. I don't know if you know how funny you were, but you was funny as hell. You were funny as hell.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And another thing about you is when you're on TV, you just have this spirit about you. You come off as such a genuine person.
Oh,
and yeah, you come off very down to earth and just like a good person. And everybody don't come off that way. So I just want to thank you for just being a voice for us when you had those platforms where you've been able to speak. Just thank you for being just a positive person. I mean, you joining me here today, you didn't have to do it, and I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. You're welcome.
Well, I appreciate the compliments. Thank you so much. And sometimes, it says in the Bible, you have not because you ask not. Now, everybody not gonna say yes, but you still have. My grandmother told me if you don't ask, the answer will always be no.
Absolutely. And
so sometimes you just have to ask and just go bigger than what you would normally do and just ask. And you'd be surprised sometimes at the answers that you will get. So, but thank you for that. Jamie Foxx was so much fun. Alexa, off with the alarm. Kim Whitley bought me this Alexa, and I swear to gosh, I love it so much. Jamie Foxx was, I was only supposed to be on Jamie Foxx one time in the Sister Circle. They actually had a different actress, a friend of mine, who was supposed to be on there every week with Fancy, with Garcelle. And when I got on there, I knew it was only one time. I was in the Sister Circle. And Jamie was sitting next to me doing something. And something said, Sherri, put your hand on his leg. And the other voice said, don't do that. You could get fired. You know, because if it's not in the script and you only got a couple lines, you're not supposed to be trying a whole bunch of stuff. And so the other voice was like, you're going to get fired. You can't touch Jamie. You can't. Even though I've known Jamie for so long doing stand-up, that still was his show. And the other voice was like, just do it. What do you got to lose? And so I put my hand on his thigh, like near his, and he looked at me. And he took my hand and put it back on my leg. And then so I went and I sniffed him, like in his neck, real deep. And he looked at me and he started laughing. He couldn't stop laughing. And once I got Jamie laughing, it was always my goal on every show that I was on the Jamie Foxx show, to make Jamie laugh. And once I got him laughing, then I sniffed his underarms. Then I was all over him. And he was like, Sheila. And that's where it came about, where he would always like insult me or tell me, you know, you trying to do this. And he liked it so much that he brought me back, and he kept bringing me back because, you know, we did one where I had to do a video. He was trying to do a music video, and and all I was supposed to do was just dance a little bit. But my whole goal was I just want to make Jamie laugh. And he kept laughing so much that he had me do that scene probably 12 times. I was so tired. Oh my gosh, because the dress was tight. I was dancing so hard, but he couldn't stop laughing. So sometimes you just got to take a risk. Definitely have to take a risk because you never know what's going to happen. So
yeah, I'm a big believer in that. You're welcome. I don't mind embarrassing myself at all.
Yeah, sometimes that is what it is. You know, you embarrass yourself because it might be something big, or it might be you embarrass yourself and they go, we don't want you to come back. That has happened to me. That has happened to me as well. Where I'm like, well, I put it all out there and I got fired. So, you know, but I would rather err on the side of taking a risk than not.
Absolutely. I wanted to stay close to the time you want to stay on, and people supposed to be telling me how much longer I got left. Y'all update me with the time again, please.
You can keep going, girl. I complain in the beginning, then I'm always like, fine.
Okay. I thought so, to be honest with you. I said, because Sherri like to talk, I like to talk. Once she see how cool I am, she gonna want to keep talking. So I appreciate that. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's so, you know. I do have a question to ask you. I really love also, and this will be the last compliment, so you just won't feel like I'm kissing your butt or anything, but I love your smile.
Oh, wow.
I
smile.
I love your teeth. Cause look at my teeth. No, please smile. No, I like my teeth. I get a lot of compliments.
You got nice teeth.
I know, that's what
Sorry, it's my Corso. You got great teeth.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh, so okay. So you notice other people's teeth and their smile.
I'm a big teeth person.
Yeah, I'm a smile person too. Kim Whitley and I, we talked about this on our podcast, on our Two Funny Mamas podcast, that we hate it when somebody's missing that side tooth.
Oh, man.
It's a little hard to deal with when you just always looking at that side tooth gone. And so I do recognize, I love it when I see a smile that's a beautiful smile. You know, it just brightens up a room. So thank
you. Is it?
Oh, girl.
I know. I really want to get into something serious with you as well. So I know, because I watch your podcast, Two Funny Mamas with Kim Whitley. Very good show on YouTube.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. I wanted to know, you know, when all the unrest and all the injustices that's been happening to Black people, like, you know, George Floyd and Breonna, and so, you know, just everything that always happens to us, you know, throughout the year. I know you were saying that you want to have a conversation with your son. I'm not sure if you had that conversation yet, and I was wondering, have you had it? And if you haven't had it, how will you go about having it?
We tend to have conversations. I don't like to lay anything heavy on Jeffrey. He's real. Okay, there you go. I had to look the dog out. I don't try to lay anything heavy on him. When he comes, I've talked to him in little bits, you know, about people, you know, not liking us because of our skin color. Because it's a little bit of a tightrope, you know. I don't want to take away his innocence and his joy, but I also do want him to be aware. So, you know, when he comes and he asks a question, then we'll talk about it. Like, he's doing a book report on John Lewis passing, Representative John Lewis, and then we talked about it some more. So I just pick and choose my times. Or if he comes to me, you know, like I said, Jeffrey, you have to pray for George Floyd's family. You have to pray for Breonna Taylor's family. Then he wants to know more. So I give him what he can handle. It's like when I talk to him about sex. I don't want to talk to him, you know, you're going to have an orgasm at this time and you're going to be doing it. It's too much.
Right.
So when he comes to me and asks me specific questions, because I still want him to have an innocence and I don't want him to be anxious because I'm already anxious.
Yeah.
So I don't want to put that on him. So, you know, we still do. We definitely have these conversations. Absolutely.
I had a quote by you where you said, it does something to one's spirit when you see the unrest and things going on in this nation. So I have to ask you, what are some of the things that you do to offset those emotions to stay healthy mentally and physically?
Oh man, I have to stay close to my girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
So I talk to my girlfriends a lot. Like we talk a lot on the phone. Just naming people that you guys might know, because you won't know my girlfriend Vonda, who works, you know, who lives in Dallas. We talk every day. She's my best friend from junior high school. But like around 5 or 6 in the morning, Niecy Nash will call me pretty much every day. The phone will ring about 5 or 6 in the morning, and we talk for about 45 minutes. And then I'm on the phone 2 or 3 times on a FaceTime with Kim Whitley. I'll call Yvette Nicole Brown. Like it's imperative that I stay in touch with my girlfriends. You have to do something physically for yourself, because it just literally doing something physically starts moving the oxygen around in your brain. You start feeling like you can think a little bit clearer. And I know some people go, I don't like exercising, but when you're sitting around all day in quarantine or you're working in situations, if you're an essential worker, you stress. So you got to do something for yourself physically. So I walk 4 miles 3 times a week. I walk the dogs about half a mile every day. I walk them half a mile every day. I drop them back off, and then I walk 4 miles. 2 miles to my destination and 2 miles back home, because it gives me a chance to think when I'm walking. It gives me a chance to be creative of what do I want to do. Jokes come in my mind about, you know, little jokes. Like I was walking when we were supposed to have Blackout Tuesday, and I was walking my 4 miles, and I said, oh my gosh, what if I could, you know, everybody had Blackout Tuesday and I couldn't find the right black to post, because all my black for Blackout Tuesday looked like heather gray with a little lavender in between. And I done posted a heather gray with lavender. I done messed up the whole movement because everybody was reposting my heather gray with lavender. So those are the kind of things that come to me when I'm walking, the creative stuff. I do a lot, you know, I take self-defense classes. My friend teaches a girlfriend and I self-defense because my anxiety level about, well, what if something happened? You know, there's crazy people out here with this protest, the ones who not with us protesting is what I mean. You know, what if something goes down? So I'm taking self-defense classes, but in that I'm learning how to box, kickbox, do all of it. And it clears your mind. Whatever you can do, if you lifting a can of peas and you work out, look at Layla Ali. Every day she works out and does something. She inspires me. So I think that's really important. Meditating.
Yes.
Is so important. There's meditations for Black people that are going through stuff today called Liberate. And it's meditations for Black people. And literally, if you can take 15 minutes in the morning or before you go to bed to just sit and close your eyes and put your feet right on the ground. I can't meditate because, you know, everything goes in my head. And that's okay. The goal is to just close your eyes for 15 minutes. And even if your mind wanders, okay, what am I going to do about work? What am I going to do about money? What am I going to, it doesn't matter. As long as you keep your eyes closed and you just keep doing it every day. Meditation, so it just, you feel like you can make it through the day when you start meditating. I tell people all the time, please meditate. Because a lot of times we pray, and when we pray, we're talking to God. Meditation is when we just sit still and we listen.
Yeah.
So those are
I don't do a little bit of meditation.
Do you? You like it?
I love it. It's just getting that, giving, like you said, taking that time out for yourself just to be quiet, because we're always running around. And a lot of times I feel like, you know, God's trying to speak to us, but we're not hearing it. So just taking that a few minutes out of your day, you'll start to see things happen for you where you'll be able to tap into that quietness a lot quicker when you need it.
Absolutely. It's so much going on throughout. I'm sorry, I'm taking these muffins out. I'm still giving my attention. But it's so much going on throughout the day that is taking my attention. You know, if you have children, the kids are now home 24/7. We're not used to that. You got stuff going on. We are, you know, we marching for one person, then all of a sudden we see another video of somebody else that brings us to tears. Then we start, you know, it one time got so overwhelming because I was over here going, how can I give a platform to the woman who was a cop who didn't get her pension? You remember her?
Yes, I did.
She didn't get her pension because she stopped another cop from choking the Black dude out. And they denied her pension and fired her, and she had 5 kids. I'm about making a video to Alexa, off with the alarm. I was making a video getting ready to give my platform to her. Alexa, alarm, stop. Kim got to show me how to work this thing. But then something happened with Elijah McClain. And then I was giving the platform to Elijah McClain, and then somebody said, why are you not giving attention to Vanessa Gilliam, the Latina woman that was murdered in the military? Why are you not giving attention to her? Then I go to give my platform to Vanessa Gilliam, and somebody said, well, why hey, we got to remember about Breonna. Okay, I'm going over here to Breonna. Wait a minute, we still got to make sure Ahmaud Arbery, they still haven't. And it got so overwhelming in my spirit. Then you still got to explain to white people why you're mad.
I'm not explaining to them why I'm mad, because they know, they see it. I don't believe in answering those kind of questions when I'm asked that from them. They're smart. They know why. They know what's up.
I think they know what's up. I think I don't think you're supposed to explain yourself to every person that be asking, because that's draining. I think those people, there are some people in your life, they truly, it's like they woke up. Yvette Nicole Brown said this. I'm taking her words. Mm-hmm. She said some of them, it's like, you know, they're in this world where everything is good for them. So that you tend not to see, oh, shoot, that's what's happening. And they woke up from this deep sleep. Kind of groggy, going, what's going on? Unfortunately, they had to see a video of it to make them wake up. We've known this stuff has been happening for the longest. So some that are close to you, like, you know, I think they genuinely, truly want to know what can I do? Because sometimes if it's overwhelming for us, and I'm not justifying this for them because they got their own stuff. But there's some that feel like, okay, where do I turn? What do I do? Who do you want me to go throw a garbage can in my grandmother's house because she had a Confederate flag? You want me to tell my daddy I'm not gonna talk to him no more? Yeah. You want me to go to where the racist bikers are and walk through the town screaming, I like black people, black. What you want me to do? I'm ready. And I think sometimes You got to give them a little guidance. But these are the people that you know that are close to. I was walking with my girlfriend, and so a couple came. They walked next to us, and they were like, "So, we really like to talk to you. What do you think about Black Lives Matter? It's kind of Marxist, don't you think?" I swear to gosh, it took everything I had not to go off. I don't know you like that. You don't know me.
Okay, that's the black coming out. That's the black right there. That's the black Sherri. That's you.
I'm from Chicago, born and raised. And I basically let them know, find a black person that you know. Because right here, I'm walking to clear my mind, not to be slapping somebody upside the head. It sounds kind of Marxist. I mean, I was looking it up. You look up on the website, if you don't get out of my face, and I mean like right now. So I think that when you get so overwhelmed, sometimes and you have to take time out and you got to laugh. You do laugh and does something. It truly is good for the soul. It really is. And so you got to take time out with your girlfriends, and you just got to laugh. You go walking with them, do something.
Go ahead. I don't want to take your whole night, so I just want to make sure I ask you this question, because it's a very important question to me. If you could just tell us how important your faith is in your life and for you, because I know you're big on God like me. And
did you say how important is my faith? What?
Yes.
Girl, my faith is everything, as I'm sure it is for you.
Amen.
I wouldn't have been able to make it in Hollywood if it wasn't for my faith.
Yeah.
My faith dictates everything that I do. I've had to have faith in raising my child. I've had to have faith in being a single mom, being the sole support for my baby.
Mm-hmm.
I've had to have faith going through 2 very public and painful divorces. I've had to have faith in when I'm on a job. Being an actress is not, you work in the business, because we talked about that beforehand. It's kind of mercurial. You can be employed one day and on top of the world, in everybody's your name in everybody's mouth, and then all of a sudden they cancel that show and you don't have a job. You got to have faith to know that God is going to bring you something even better. You got to have faith when people tell you you want to do what make you think you could do that? You have to have faith when you doubt yourself. When that voice inside goes, who you think you are? You not like them. You're not smart. You're not pretty. You don't have a body. You too fat. You too skinny. Ugh. I don't know who you, because that voice is always there, just like this.
It sure is.
To have faith to keep going. So my faith is everything. I don't know what I would do without my faith. I feel bad for people who don't know what faith is.
Ooh, you just said a mouthful, sister. And that's the reason I want to talk to you. People said I had the best guest so far, but I really been picking people to reach out to who I respect and I believe in. So I'm very sincere when I say that.
Thank you. I'm sorry I'm eating. I haven't eaten all day.
That's okay. I'm going to have some food up.
And I appreciate you being patient. I had a 2-hour podcast with Kim Whitley and never ate. And I'm so hungry. But yeah, faith is, because when things happen and you go through stuff, there's a scripture in the Bible that says, trust in me with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge me, and I shall direct your path. It takes faith to believe that. You have to believe that. Today, with what we're going through right now, it requires so much faith because it's scary. Being a mom and having children, my anxiety level is through the roof because of thinking what could happen to my son. And I have to every day go, Lord, you said you would guide me. You said you would protect me. I got to rely on those promises of God, and you got to speak those promises. No matter what else is happening, you got to speak that word over your life. So I don't know what I would do, girl, without God. I'd be over there just a mess.
Well, don't let the enemy come in and put negative thoughts in your head, you're going to be good. You blessed. I mean, I feel like I know your son almost, because it's like when you were on The View, I remember when he was little and you talked about him so much, and like he big now, it's like crazy to me.
I know he's so big, and I'm so thankful because God told me when I was pregnant with him, he said he's going to be great. And he kept giving me scriptures in Jeremiah. He formed him in my womb, and he would give him the words to speak. You know, there's a scripture that says, but I'm but a boy. And God said, I will give you the words. I'm going to put you in front of great men. And God kept saying, that's what I'm going to do for Jeffrey. And I have to stand on that, even when it doesn't look like it. That's what faith is. Hebrews 11:1 says, faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things that you cannot even see. That's what faith is. So even when we're looking on the landscape of what's going on, we have faith that God is making everything blow up in our faces because he's got a plan and he's got a purpose. And that in the end, it is going to be good.
Yes. Man, I mean, look at this.
Girl.
I can't believe I had this conversation with you and you can quote Bible verses and everything.
Oh, don't give me that much credit, honey, because there's a lot of times I got to pray for forgiveness, like what no Bible scripture came into my mouth.
But we're human, Sherri, and that's what it's all about. It's not about being perfect. And that's what I talked about on my one-on-one video the other day, is that, you know, we don't have to be perfect to teach God's word. The people that he anointed were those people who weren't afraid to say that they're imperfect. Those are the people that he lifted up. So don't worry about that, honey.
Look at you preaching.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to connect with people who are smart like you, preach the word, let people know that God is here with us, because people need God. You don't know how many, back in the day, most black people believe in God. Now you see so many black folks talking about they don't believe in anything, and I don't want nobody to get offended. This is my opinion. I don't know where our faith has went. We are some God people. We need to bring God back into our life. Yes, we've been through a struggle, but we are, as people, are anointed people. And God has a message for me, because I feel it, Sherri.
Yes.
His Holy Spirit, I feel it.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to stop. That's why I reached out to you. I'm going to reach out to more people. And I'm gonna keep this thing going, because I want to do this for my people. I want to serve the people. I want everybody to know it's people out there with good, genuine hearts that love each other.
Yes.
And I'm not going to stop. Like, my video wouldn't save. This video may not save. I don't know. But I know I talked to you. My friends on here, they see you. They know that I ain't making
something. Friends. Do y'all eat fat bag with y'all greens?
Hell yeah. Yes, they do.
That's so good. Hi, friends. How are you?
Look, I don't lie to you several times. I said I'm gonna let you go, but I'm gonna say this, Sherri, and I am gonna let you go. But please, if you ever want to grace me and come back again, because I can talk to you again.
There you go with your water. Now you know you need another jug of it.
Girl, see, this is the enemy. I don't know. I don't normally have this white stuff in my mouth like that.
It's because you need more. You need more water. So that you should be. That's what 16 ounces of water.
Sherri, I don't know math like that.
Hold it up. Hold it up. Let me see.
Yeah.
There's 16 ounces. 16 ounces. You should drink 16 ounces of water when you first wake up in the morning. Your sips are too little. That should be that. You should drink that 16 ounces in one sitting. Not. You put it.
Is Sherri telling me how to drink water?
Yes, because I'm telling you in love.
I ain't just started drinking water yesterday. Did I just start drinking water myself? Did I just start drinking water yesterday, Sherri?
You said, well, I don't know, because when I said, well, how much water you drink? You said, well, I just drink mostly
coffee. I thought we were going to connect, and then you just dropped the ball.
Connect. That's why I said that needs to be drunk in one sitting, just like that. 16 ounces, that little bitty old jug. If you do half your body weight in water. stuff is going to go away.
I've seen news anchors with that white stuff, so they ain't
drinking enough water.
They ain't drinking water either. There.
Send them an email. Tell them to the news station guy. Say your anchors ain't drinking enough water.
Oh man, you don't take this the wrong way, but you're a fool, and I love every bit.
I'm telling you, I stopped drinking soda or pop about when I did Dance with the Stars. So it must have been about 8 years ago. And it was the best thing I ever did in my life. So all I drink now is water. And let me tell you the benefits of water. I used to have like ear eczema in my ear, but like it itched so bad for years. But I was drinking Diet Pepsi all the time. Like I brush my teeth and gargle with Diet Pepsi, Diet Mountain Dew. That's how addicted I was to diet soda. And my ears were always itching. It was this eczema that I had. And you know, once I started drinking water and I stopped dairy, it went away. My ears never itch, ever, ever, ever. And I know it's water and it's dairy. So your body, it just literally to operate, to function, your brain, your heart, everything needs water to make it move. And it starts affecting you when the physical manifestations. There you go, mama. Look, get that little last sipper and squeeze it together so it cracks. You got to squeeze it together. There you go. Get everything out. But water, it just does stuff for you. It makes you feel good. And it repairs and revitalizes everything. All the dark circles underneath my eyes went away because I used to have, my family has dark circles under their eyes. And that's because it's toxins. That all went away. My skin got brighter. Now I'm not high yellow.
Right.
Much darker than what I am now because with so much toxin under my skin. I can't say enough about the benefits of water.
Man, I didn't know this was going to be a health minute. I didn't know.
Well, you know, we did the spiritual. You can't just operate on the spiritual. It's mind, body, and soul.
Okay.
Mind, body. Look, God even parted the Red Sea. He parted water, a great body of water. God sent water down to Noah, to the ends of the earth.
He did.
Water.
Okay.
He uses water. God uses water.
Water.
And so you need water. So all here, you need water.
Water.
Oh, some good chapstick, too.
See, I didn't put the chapstick on because I thought that was causing it.
Yeah, because the chapstick, it does dry out your lips. But I would try water. Drink half your body weight in water. And if you do 16 ounces when you wake up, if you do 16 ounces before you have lunch, 16 ounces after you have lunch, and 16 ounces before you go to bed, that's already right there. Is what is 16 times 4, 4 times 6 is 24, carry 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here. You can drink 64 ounces of water.
Thank you, Mama.
you like my cousin. Okay, that's enough. All right, thank you. I've heard enough. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Auntie Sherri.
Huh?
Thank you so much, Auntie Sherri.
I am an auntie.
I don't know what you want me to call you.
I love the term auntie. I don't know why people don't like the term auntie. I love auntie. I love when people call me auntie on social media. Because you know what auntie means? It means I respect you. And I respect what you bring. That's what auntie means to me. It doesn't mean I think you old. It just means I put you in the category of I respect you and I honor you. And I appreciate that. Because people are like, you've been through some things that I ain't been through, auntie. And you don't call people auntie you can't stand.
Now, I real quick, I interviewed, not interviewed because these are conversations. I had a conversation with comedian Lunell. And yeah, I don't know if you know her.
I love that girl.
I love her too. She's so sweet. She throws these parties where she has edibles. Did I think that was fun? I said, hell yeah. And then I asked her would she invite me, and she kind of got a little quiet, and I felt a little dissed, and and so she was like, well, if you just happen to be in my neighborhood, then perhaps I may invite you over. So I want to know from our little bond that we just did, if you had a party, would you invite me to the party? I seem cool enough to hit up a Sherri party, or
if I had a party, would I invite you to the party? I have to be honest and go, I have to get to know you a little bit.
Oh, hell no.
Because this is what my friends are going to say to me. If you're at the party, they're going to go, who is that? And I'm going to tell her, and they're going to go, how do you know her? Okay, you met her on the internet, because we think everybody on the internet is crazy. So
okay,
when my friends, what we go through is you have to be able to really vouch for somebody. Because here's the thing, when you invited into somebody's home, like I've known Linnell for a long time, and we've been to her house and we've hung out. So when you come into the inner sanctum, because you have your circle of friends, you have your very close ones, just like Jesus. Jesus had his 12, he had beyond the 12, and he had the multitudes. So if you come into the inner sanctum, and that's what even your friends, you come into the inner sanctum, you're going to hear things, you're going to hear stuff that, that I have to trust you with, because I'm going to be vulnerable with people coming to my home. So I would say, would I invite you? I have to get to know you a little bit, make sure you're not crazy. Because that's the first thing I'm going to have to hear Niecy's
Do I look crazy?
Well.
Oh, okay.
It's probably because you don't drink enough water that you came off looking. But I will say this. If you happen to be in LA, I will tell you this. When this COVID is up, if you ever happen to be in LA, send me a message.
Okay.
And we can meet and have a little lunch.
Well, you know what, Sherri Shepherd, that is so sweet of you, because I was about to take my damn flowers back. I'm just gonna be 100 with you.
I'm not telling you no. I'm just going to see. That's wisdom. Hello.
Okay.
This is and I'm just using it as an example, because I don't think you're a bad person or anything. Your spirit is like beautiful.
Yes.
But ladies, when you're meeting people and you just meet them, you have to be wise about who you allow into your heart, into your circle. Because sometimes we meet people, and this is not you, mama. Sometimes we meet people and it's like, oh my God, they saw all God, and I just felt this, and oh my God. And you didn't open up your entire life, your entire heart to somebody that you were not called to do that with. And then all kinds of stuff happens. I'm telling you, Auntie is saying this from experience. So that's why I said we just have a little lunch. And then that way, when Yvette, Nicole Brown, and Niecy's like, okay, well, how do you know her? How you know she not going, who is it? And I can go, we had lunch and we talked. And I just like her spirit. I like her spirit. And then they'll go, okay, come on in, sis.
All right, bet.
And then they'll get funny when you be talking about coming and inviting yourself to a party with her edibles. Because those are her edibles. You did, Betty, honey. I don't even say to Linnell, you gonna invite me?
Wait.
Linnell would tell me the same thing. If you in the neighborhood, come on by.
You know what though? She changed the tune a little bit, because she saw how I told her people were laughing at me because she said no. Well, she didn't really say no, but she didn't really say yes at first. So she kind of came back around.
It's so funny. You said, well, she didn't say no, but she didn't say yes.
All right. So you never know.
Tell me something. Every black woman got a little crazy. What's the craziest thing you ever did?
Ooh, that's a good thing. See, that's why you was on the beat.
Don't tell me you can't think of nothing. Every black woman worth her salt got a good crazy story of they tried me and this is what I did. So give me yours.
Oh Lord. I really can't think of anything, Sherri. I mean, okay, I'll tell you about me. You probably can't tell, I'm very blunt.
Okay.
And I'm very honest. And that may seem like a cop out, but I am. And sometimes just off of that, people can take me the wrong way. People know that I'm friendly. They can tell I got a good spirit, but sometimes that truthfulness and that honesty doesn't come off right. But I'm not the kind of person where I try to hurt your feelings, though. I don't like people like that. Like, some people just try not to have tact where they hurt your feelings. I don't do that. I don't believe in that. But I'm just honest. I keep it real, but not too real where I'm going to hurt you. Is that good enough?
No. No.
What you want me to do? Be slashing folks' tires? You want me to put some sugar in the car tank?
Then I guess I'm going to have to ask you this question in 10 more years when you got a little age on you. Because, yes, I have slashed the tire.
Woo!
Yes. Okay, you just probably have to get a couple more years, some more years under your belt before you have a good, they tried me and I was crazy.
I mean, I just watch your steps. You know what I mean? Like, I just watch your steps. That's probably the craziest thing I've done. Just, watch your steps.
I'm going to tell you.
You have to have it.
See, and that's another thing my girlfriend's going to ask. If I have you up in my house at one of my little sister gatherings, they're going to be like, what crazy she done? Because all my friends I've been friends with for a long time, we crazy. We try not to hurt people's feelings with a mouth. She's very direct and she's very blunt. And sometimes that can be taken the wrong way. They're going to be like,
that's lame. That's lame.
Like, this girl she an undercover cop. That's what she is.
Okay. I got you.
So, I'm just saying. Now let me see. My craziest thing. There was a big comic.
Mm-hmm.
I was supposed to go on a date with. He's a big name. He's famous, and he stood me up. We were supposed to go on a date. Okay, you stink. Hold on one second. I got this dog. That one right there, and she is just get out.
Now, do that man voice you do with the dog, because I saw you on your show when you said you had to do the deep dog.
Oh my God. Yeah, I use that voice when I say get out, stop now.
It's not that voice. That deep.
So
just a man.
Hold on one second. Anybody got a dog know what I'm doing? I'm spraying some Lysol. And so the famous comic, we're supposed to go out on the date, and he stood me up. And one thing don't stand me up because I got stuff to do. And I was supposed to have flown back to New York because I was co-hosting The View. And I was going to fly back to New York so I could, see my son. I didn't have to, and I was at the same time casting for my show. It was called Sherri and go back to New York. But because we were supposed to be going out, I elected to stay an extra day. And he stood me up. We were supposed to go golfing. I had on my golf clothes. I had borrowed my girlfriend's golf clubs. And I was not having it. And I called Niecy Nash, and she was working on Reno 911. And I said, we're going to bust up his Bentley. That's what we're going to do. We're going to bust that mother joker up. And so she left Reno 911, still had a little baby hair from Reno, had a little booty on.
Oh, you crazy.
And she took me down to the bar area. She said, Diva, let's just have a drink first. Let's just have a drink. So we had a drink and we were talking, and I'm going, I can't believe he did that to me, and blah, 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 blah. And then we ended up eating appetizers. And I said, when we get there, we're going to climb the wall to the guarded gate community, Niecy. And we're going to slash the tires in the one Bentley. We're going to bust the window out of the other Bentley. This gonna know who he dealing with. And she, in a couple glasses of wine, my voice started slurring a little bit. She's like, look, Diva, we both can't go and get arrested.
Right.
Who's gonna get us out? So we can't. And she ended up supplying me with so many drinks and food, calamari. We never went over there.
Thank goodness. For a missing date? Just for one?
Oh, I was mad. I was mad.
I would have
borrowed golf clubs.
That I borrowed my girlfriend's stuff. Now that would have made me mad. Now I can get a little hot though. Don't let the calm little southern charm fool you. I can get a little hot, but I've worked on calming it down. See, but
well, that's okay. It's just lying dormant. It's all right.
What damn?
It's there. It's you haven't been triggered.
Well, I would like to say, Sherri, that I have grown and that those traits have disappeared. And no,
girl, we Black women. It's in our DNA. What are you talking about?
See,
it's in our DNA. We got a crazy gene. We have to have a crazy gene because that's how we've been able to exist and survive as Black women. We strong. You can't be strong without a little crazy.
Well, I tell you this, I think then I'm the type of person. So,
well, that's what I'm saying. It's just it's lying dormant. You don't want to be triggered. That's the thing. It's like when somebody make you mad, you like, you know what, Lord Jesus, you know what?
You kind of got me scared. That sounds like scary to me that you saying that it's lying dormant. That almost seems even crazier than thinking about making windows. Like the way you say it, like it's
like mine crazy lies dormant, and I'm one of the nicest people in the world. I don't like to fight. I don't like to do all of that. But if you do me too much, if you take me to a place,
yes,
you gotta watch out. Whether you be man or woman, it's there.
Okay, I see. I thought
so right, and it took a left somewhere.
You know what? This is what makes us who we are.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And this is what makes us so beautiful. I love Black women. I love who we are. I love who God created us to be. We're not like anybody else, and we have those things. That crazy gene, you know. It's just, and it's all good. I just appreciate being who He created me to be. And crazy, and I got joy.
that laugh was crazy as hell.
Yeah, so things did go pretty left. Sherri got real crazy. I mean, crazy in a good way. Perhaps that's why the live video ended. I don't know, but that's what I'm going with. And we did a whole second half about dating, Sherri's lack of dating. And I basically, I didn't say anything about my dating life. You don't want to know about it anyway. It's a nightmare. But on another note, I tell you what's good. These Kera Dangerous conversations. You know what? I'm going to have more coming to you soon. More special celebrity guests. So special, I don't even know who they are yet. But we'll find out together. Thank you so much for joining me for my 4th episode. Thank you to Sherri Shepherd. What an amazing guest. We had a great time. So all you got to do right now to keep updated with me, to keep seeing new videos coming your way, hit that subscribe button. You see that big red button with the white lettering? Yeah, hit that joker. Then you can go over to Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook and go to Kera Dangerous and follow me there. Isn't that amazing? That's all you got to do. So until next time, I'll